you get a co-op, and you get a co-op. Everybody gets a co-op. If you couldn't tell from my intro, I'm actually super duper excited about what we're going to talk about today. Because today, we're talking about cooperative play in board game mechanics with a mechanic. And to help you understand cooperative play, instead of trying to explain it to you, I thought maybe I would just show you with the help of my kids. Wait. That didn't work. Actually, I thought maybe my wife would help me.
No, thank you.
On second thought, maybe I will just explain to you how cooperative play works. So in board game mechanics with a mechanic, what we do every week is I describe to you exactly how that mechanic works. I tell you about an introductory game that I think is really great, and then I tell you guys about my favorite board game that includes that mechanic. So cooperative play is exactly how it sounds. You play the game cooperatively, which doesn't sound that new or different or exciting, but for me, it's really exciting because everybody gets to work as a team. You're all thinking together, strategizing together, and there's not this push and pull against each other. And I do really like that, but just working as a team, I enjoy much more. So cooperative play is neat because for people who maybe have never played games before or haven't played any like modern games, they don't think of playing as a team. So it's really neat when you describe a game or explain a game to someone that they're playing as a team. People think, oh yeah, that's really neat. So the game that I would like to use as the introductory game to that is The Mind. And The Mind is really great. It's just a deck of 100 cards labeled 1 to 100. And in it, you're trying to play the cards in ascending order without making any mistakes. In round 1, you get 1 card, 2, you get 2 cards, 3, you get 3, and so on and so forth, up to 10 or 12, depending how many people you have. But the trick to this game is that you're not actually allowed to communicate with anybody at all. So as a team, collectively, you're trying to play the cards in order and just figure out the timing, and it's really neat and it's fun, and I've never had this game go poorly. There's like 2 rules in it. Everybody can understand. It's really great. And the game that I want to talk about as my favorite game that includes that mechanic is called Ghost Stories. Now, Ghost Stories is one of the first games I ever bought, and if you know Ghost Stories at all, you're probably thinking that I'm nuts. And I probably was, but I did some research when I first got in the hobby, and I was like, this game seems popular, and it is, but it's brutal. It's so hard to win. But fighting against the ghosts and trying to beat Wu Fang and doing all of these things with this really neat theme on it, where you're Taoists trying to defeat these ghosts and goblins and ghouls and stuff, is really, really cool. And I just love it. It's super nostalgic for myself. So if you want an introductory game into cooperative games, then The Mind is one you should definitely check out. And if you want something that's brutal and tactical and has some luck and is super frustrating, then Ghost Stories is also one to check out. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. And if you ever want to know any cooperative games, please leave a comment down below. I have a plethora of things I can suggest to you for cooperative. Also, hit this up with a like and a subscribe, and hope to see you around later. Bye.